Hello, friends. Let me ask you something. Where does your data live? Your photos are probably on your phone, maybe some on a laptop, a hard drive in a drawer somewhere, maybe a USB stick you haven't seen since 2019. That was me, and honestly, it terrified me every time I thought about it. So I went looking for something better for a backup and my storage needs. And I found it. This is the Ugreen Nasync DXP 4800 Pro 4-bay NAS. And before I even get into the specs, I want to say a massive thank you to the Alibaba store I bought this from. I'll link them in the description. Ugreen didn't have local stock in Australia at the time, and these guys not only sourced it, they made sure it shipped with the correct Australian power plug, and they handled all the customs clearance. Genuinely seamless experience. If you're in Australia and want this unit, start there. The 4800 Pro is Ugreen's step up from the 4800 Plus. The key upgrade is the network side. You get two 2.5 gigabit LAN ports and a 10 gigabit port. That is not standard at this price point. You're also looking at an Intel Core i3-1315U processor, 16 GB DDR5 RAM, 4 drive bays, dual NVMe slots, and a card reader built into the front. This thing is genuinely well spec'd. Inside the accessories box, quick rundown. You get the manual, a small Phillips screwdriver for drive installation, and the power adapter. I specifically asked for the Australian plug, and they got it right. That right there saved me hunting down an adapter or a replacement cable. Category 7 patch cables included. These are rated for up to 10 gigabits. And here it is, the main unit. It's heavier than it looks on camera. This thing is built solid. Plastic removed. On the rear panel you've got HDMI output, so you can plug this directly into a monitor or TV, two USB 3.2 ports and one USB 2.0, a reset pinhole, the power connector, and then the networking, one 2.5 gigabit port and one 10 gigabit port. Front panel has 4 drive bays with 2 less sleds, an SD card reader, a USB-C port, a USB 3.2, and the power button. Clean, functional, nothing wasted. Now for the drives. I bought 4, so I opened the foam tray and there are 5 slots. 5 slots. 4 drives. I stared at this for longer than I'd like to admit. I wonder what that 5th slot could possibly be for. I wonder. These are Seagate Exos drives, enterprise class. 28 terabytes each, 3.5-inch, SATA 3, and critically, CMR, not SMR. If you don't know why that matters for a NAS, SMR drives write data in overlapping tracks and can stall badly under the sustained random writes that RAID rebuilds produce. CMR doesn't have that problem. These are the right drives for this job. This magnetic mesh is there to catch dust before it gets into the drive bay area. Pulling all 4 drive sleds out. These are toolless on the front. These come out with a simple button press, which makes future drive swaps much easier. If one drive fails under RAID 5, you can hot swap it without shutting the whole system down. The drive sled itself is all plastic, labeled Slot 1 here. There are screw holes on the side for securing the drive. They already designed for toolless hot swappable installation, allowing you to easily insert 3.5-inch or 2.5-inch hard drives, HDDs, or solid-state drives, SSDs, into the NAS bays. Before we power it on, let's open the bottom panel. A few screws and it comes right off. And inside, it's cleaner than I expected. Good airflow design, the board is well laid out. Nothing feels cheap in here. Here's what I wanted to show you. 2 DDR5 RAM slots. I ordered the 16GB upgrade. There are also 2 M.2 NVMe slots. You can use these for SSD caching, which can dramatically speed up frequently accessed files, or as additional storage entirely. Most NAS units at this price don't give you this. The 4800 Pro does. Sliding all 4 bays in, and listen to that. Every single one clicks home perfectly. 4 drives, 4 clicks. That's 112 terabytes of raw storage locked and loaded. Power button. Here we go. Ugreen's discovery tool is find.uznas.com. You go there, it scans your local network and finds the NAS automatically. The page just sat there. No NAS found. I am on Google Nest Wi-Fi Pro and we can just find the NAS IP from the router page or its app. In the app, go to your devices list, find the NAS, it'll show up as its model name, and grab its local IP address. It starts with 192.168. Write it down or remember it. Paste that IP address into your browser. Just the IP, no HTTP, no slashes. Hit enter and the Ugreen setup wizard loads straight away. Wherein the UGOS, that's Ugreen's operating system, loads with a clean setup wizard. First step, create your admin account. Select your region. And bind an email address for account recovery. Standard setup steps. Moving quickly through these. Choose your update method. I went with automatic updates. While UGOS is being set up, the screen shows some useful information like Ugreen Link, which is their remote access service. Set it up and you can reach your NAS from anywhere in the world. Your phone, your laptop at work, anywhere. It's like having your personal cloud that actually belongs to you, with no monthly subscription fee. And the system is rebooting to apply the update. When it comes back, we're ready to set up storage. Storage setup is 3 steps. Create a storage pool, create a volume inside it. Done. UGOS walks you through it very clearly. All 4 Seagate Exos drives are recognized, 28 terabytes each. Now we pick a RAID type. I chose RAID 5. The screen shows 76.3 terabytes usable from 101.8 terabytes raw. One drive's worth of capacity is used for distributed parity, meaning if any single drive fails, no data is lost. This is why RAID 5 is the standard recommendation for home and small business NAS. You get redundancy without sacrificing too much capacity. Volume size, 100%. And for the file system, I chose BTRFS over ext4. BTRFS gives you built-in snapshots, data checksumming, and self-healing. For a photo archive that I plan to keep for decades, that integrity checking matters a lot. The preview screen shows the pool and volume config before committing. There's a warning that all data will be wiped. The drives are brand new, so that's fine. And then we hit Format. Storage Pool 1 and Volume 1 start building. Apps on the Ugreen 4800 Pro via UGOS Pro are managed through a centralized app center, supporting native tools for media, backups, and robust Docker containerization for third-party applications. And that's a wrap on the unboxing. Thanks so much for watching. If you've got the Ugreen NAS yourself or you're thinking about picking one up, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. And if there's anything specific you'd like us to cover, whether that's package installations, setting up remote access, configuring the AI photo library, or anything else on the NAS, just let us know in the comments and we'll make it happen. Don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss other video where we're migrating everything from the old Synology DS215J with 16 terabytes of data and getting the AI up and running. See you in the next one.